today's story is about Fancy Nancy. And real quick, we're gonna get dressed.
I told Riley she could get us really fancy since our story today is the very first in the Fancy Nancy series. You guys want to come along?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get ready together.
He has wings, so she's a kitty fairy. And a puss, so she's a kitty fairy puss kitty.
So what are you?
I am Princess Unicorn, Belle Unicorn.
Princess Belle Unicorn. Do you have any accessories today? Like any fancy accessories?
Yeah, like a tiara with a heart on it, like mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what about any bracelets?
Yeah, like a bracelet,
Wow. Okay.
a puss,
Yeah,
some kitty ears.
Yes. All right. Let's read Fancy Nancy copyright 2006.
A unicorn horn.
Okay. Let's see if you can see it. Can you guys see? All right. This is my room before it was fancy.
Mhm. And we have a special guest coming.
I love being fancy. Guys, look at her room after she made it fancy. I mean, that's a lot of changes. Look at her room before. Okay, now she was super creative.
And this.
Wow, that's a lot. Let's find out more about Nancy. My favorite color is fuchsia. That's a fancy way of saying purple. I like to write my name with a pen that has a plume.
Yeah.
That's a fancy way of saying feather. And I can't wait to learn French because everything in French sounds fancy. Yes. Oh, her mom and dad. I know. They're not fancy. They're not as fancy. We gotta find out what happens. Nobody in my family is fancy at all. They never even asked for sprinkles.
Yeah.
Look at her ice cream compared to her family's ice cream. Ready? Let's let them see.
Look. White colored with cherries.
Just which ice cream would you like?
I like that one for sure.
You'd like Nancy's ice cream? Let's ask them what they would like. What would you like? Nancy's ice cream does look pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a lot they don't understand. Lace trim socks do help me play soccer better. Sandwiches definitely taste better if you stick Billy toothpicks. A princess is supposed to keep her tiara on. What's a fancy girl to do? I asked my doll Maribel. Her full name is Maribel Lavinia Chandelier. You guys make a face like Nancy. What's a fancy girl to do? Then I get an idea that is stupendous. That's a fancy word for great. Maybe I can teach my family how to be fancy. I make an ad and stick it on the fridge. Learn to be fancy with lessons from Nancy. Start today. Easy, fun, free. Do you think she's excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Think she's excited?
Hey, why did they have grocery store and they have these pictures?
So that's where she got her idea from. She was looking at the grocery store. Let's show them too. She was looking at the grocery store and she saw all of these ads and she thought, oh, I could make an ad to teach my family how to be fancy. I'm gonna need your help on this page. Soon, there's a knock on my door. My family saw the ad and they want to get started right away. Plain is yellow, but fancy is gold. Plain is leather, but fancy's patent leather. Plain is glasses, but fancy is sunglasses. Now, which one of these is plain and fancy out of those dolls? There's the fancy one. Out of these shoes, which one is fancy and which one's plain? What about these hats? This ball cap and this hat. Which one's more fancy?
Woo!
Yeah.
I'd eat that all, but it's definitely disgusting.
So here's a question. Which one of her family members is copying her exactly? With her foot in the air. Yes, I love that. Little sisters like to copy, don't they?
And even my little sister likes copying me.
That's very
Right
true.
now I have gum in my mouth because I've had quiet time.
The trouble is my family doesn't own any fancy clothes. That's okay. I go find, what's the fancy word? Oh yes, some accessories. Look at all the accessories she has. Ooh. She has almost as many as you. Ooh la la. My family is posh. That's a fancy word for fancy. My mom twirls in front of the mirror. Why don't we go somewhere fancy tonight? How about dinner at the King's Crown? My dad suggests. Wow, my parents are acting fancier already. Look at Nancy. Does she look happy or sad?
Happy.
She looks ecstatic. That's fancy for really happy. May I escort you, lovely ladies, outside? The limousine is waiting. My dad is our
Look
chauffeur.
at JoJo.
Hey, let's let them see JoJo. Does JoJo look comfortable? JoJo looks like she's trying to copy her sister again.
Yep, she always like, oh.
All right, let's see what happens if they go to the King's Crown. When we arrive at the King's Crown, everybody looks up.
Look.
They probably think we are movie stars. Look at them. Let's look at their family. They entered with pizzazz.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of my whole family. They eat with their pinkies up and they call each other darling. For dessert, let's have parfaits. My mom says, that's French for ice cream sundaes. Amazing! My mother knows French. When our parfaits are ready, I curtsy and I say, merci. Can anyone tell me what merci means?
Thank you.
It means thank you in what language?
French.
French. It means thank you in French. Can you say merci?
Merci.
Good job. I carry the tray like a fancy waiter. Oops. I trip. I slip. Why did she trip? What made her trip? What do you see in the picture?
Her shoelace got untied.
No. The tray does a double flip. Ooh, that's a lot of ice cream to go in the air. I don't feel fancy anymore. I want to go home. Wow. She looks sad, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
After I get all cleaned up, I put on my dressing gown. Those are fancy words for bathrobe. I feel much better. I'm ready for a parfait. I tell my parents, thank you for being fancy tonight. I love you, my dad says. I love you, my mom says. And all I say back is, I love you too. Because there is not a fancy or better way of saying that.
Do that.
Did you guys like that book? We love that book, and we love the Fancy Nancy series.
Mm-hmm.
Would you let us know if you would like to read more Fancy Nancy?
Goodbye.
Goodbye, guys. Thanks for reading Fancy Nancy with us.